they all said, "Oh my god, Fidel's, calm down, don't overhype things." Shut the fuck up, I told you. I was right, I don't lie, bro. I know when to get hyped. I know Nintendo. I know their fucking patterns. I know everything, except a lot of things. But hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Gamescage on this fine fucking morning. I've been awake for 15 minutes, but I'm excited because I woke up to 78,000 notifications of people being like, Fidel, you were kind of right. We did get a direct, and yeah, we do have a direct. Our first direct of 2020 is a Pokemon direct that is happening after tomorrow. Wait, is it after tomorrow or tomorrow? I don't know. What day are we today? Today we are the 7th, it's the 9th, so after tomorrow. So it's happening. We are getting our first major direct of the year. And that, again, before we get into speculation about Pokemon, I want to quickly talk about the regular direct. So first of all, Pokemon directs often follow a regular direct. They're usually before or after. So please expect a direct soon. This is literally proof that it's happening. So I'm going to tell you right now, the Nintendo Direct is either next week or the week after. It is happening. I'm telling you right. If I'm wrong, I don't know what the fuck I'll do to myself. I'll fucking like, I don't know, I'll fucking break 2 amiibos in half. I actually probably won't do that. But still, the point is, we're getting a direct and you need to listen to me. I know my shit. So now that we got that out of the way, obviously, let's talk about Pokemon. I kind of touched on this when I did my Nintendo in 2020 predictions video, but obviously, a 20-minute direct for Pokemon, they can say a lot, but they could also not say much. So first of all, I think let's talk about known quantities, right? So we have Pokemon Sword and Shield, right? I'm sure we'll see some kind of update, some kind of new event. Maybe they're gonna add like, hey, here's like 20 old Pokemon. Even though they said they weren't, I don't fully believe that. I'm sure they'll announce a couple Dynamax or Gigantamax battles in there. So I think either way there will be some kind of update to Pokemon Sword and Shield. I think that's obvious. I think the game is still selling insanely well and they could still thrive off that stuff. So that's that. Second of all, I'm sure they can maybe touch. This is a Pokemon Direct, so they could touch on their mobile stuff. Maybe they'll announce Pokemon Sleep on your fucking Pokemon where you, I don't know. What happens if you fuck when you're playing Pokemon Sleep, right? Do you not gain points if you fuck, or do you only get points when you sleep? These are the questions I need to know. I don't know. So anyways, we're moving on. So we have Pokemon Sleep. We also have another one that a lot of people have forgotten about, right? Is basically the Pokemon Detective Pikachu game. So earlier last year there was a Pokemon conference where they announced that Detective Pikachu is coming to Switch, and I think the way they phrased it was a little weird. Oh wow, I burped. Was that it is going to be, I think, the first game and the sequel. It's going to continue the story while also telling the story of the first game. So I think that is an obvious candidate for maybe summer this year. Like, I feel like that's an easy one to just release sometime in the year. Then, what else? Then we kind of go into the unknown, right? So, first of all, the big question, are we going to get a mainline game? And the second question becomes, is it going to be a remake of Gen 4 that has been rumored for a while now? Or is it going to be a regular direct? Like, is it going to be like a third version of Pokemon Sword and Shield? I don't know, man. That is a really tough one because you'd think a third version of Sword and Shield would make it so that, like, the devs aren't crazy overworking themselves, right? Like, that does mean, like, it is mostly going to be fixing the game and adding new stuff and maybe making people happy. But I also think the Gen 4 remakes make a lot of sense, and obviously that's the next game in line for remakes. But I can also see a world where this year we don't get a mainline game and we just get spin-offs and shit. Now, in terms of spin-offs I'd like to see, I feel like we could, again, I talked about this in the other video, but Pokken Tournament 2, maybe, like, that would be really cool, or something like a new mystery dungeon for Switch. Again, I talked about this where we have yet to have a big new spin-off for Pokemon exclusively for Switch. Again, we've had the re-release of Pokken, we have that fucking Pokemon, the shitty block one that's free, I think it's Shuffle, and Pokemon Let's Go is like in the middle. It's kind of a spin-off, but it's also a remake of Gen 1, so it's like, it's not really a full spin-off. I'm talking about something like a mystery dungeon, a fucking Pokemon Park or whatever the fuck. So I feel like the Switch has yet to get its own dedicated Pokemon spin-off game, and I feel like it's time for that. Detective Pikachu again kind of counts, but I feel like it's gonna have its own thing. So yeah, that's where it gets tough with that, man. I just don't know what to expect with Pokemon. Again, they could pull really random shit, but again, for mainline game, I feel like if something is happening, it's Gen 4. How are they going to do that? How are they going to face backlash? How are they going to handle doing it right and everything? I don't know. That's actually going to be a really big challenge. Unless they're doing something like, I don't know, like they're really just going to keep it to pixel art and stuff, which would fucking blow my mind. I doubt they're ever going to be that cool. Maybe one day, but it's like, it really is a tough question, and I'm not sure where they're going to go with that. So, I mean, that's mainly it. I don't know if you guys got any predictions. Again, like I said, it's either going to be no new game, a third version of Pokemon Sword and Shield, which again, it's like, I don't know if I need that, because like, I don't know if the story of Sword and Shield was enough for me to be like, I need a fucking third version of this. And I don't think there's many things I really want more out of that world. I mean, again, there could be, but I just think that world kind of did its thing and kind of went out there, and I just think we're done with that. Again, if we get Gen 4 remakes, I'm fucking hyped, because like I love Gen 4. It's one of my favorite gens. And is it gonna be like that would be so cool to see a console Gen 4 remake, you know? Or another one we could get, which I don't think is likely, but another Pokemon Let's Go game. But again, I don't think that's like, I think they said that for now, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were the exception. So, I don't know, man. Pokemon can go in a fucking million directions. They can announce, like I said, we're talking about a company that announced Pokemon Sleep, for fuck's sake. So, anything can happen, anything can go down. But again, the most important thing about this is that Nintendo Direct is imminent, okay? There is going to be, there's too much floating around. We've got this now, we've had the fucking Emily Rogers comments going on, we've had a bunch of we've had like a few games being rated for Switch, the Smash DLC has to happen soon, it's gonna happen, just give it a minute, we're almost there. This is kind of like, think of this as like a fucking, like a little dessert. Not a dessert, like a, what do you call the thing you eat before? Am I fucking stupid? The thing you eat before your meal. I don't know, a pre-meal, like a fucking workout. When you eat before you work out, or something like that. So anyways, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think is going to go down in the Pokemon Direct. Again, 20 minutes is a long time, but Pokemon doesn't pace their shit the same way Nintendo does in their Direct. So thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!